Greetings everyone and welcome back to Sorcery. 3. The Seven Serpents. What do you expect about this episode? Last one we end up standing little area in front of the goddamn moon serpent I didn't expect to find in this tower. I have only 11 stamina. I have some rations, I didn't slept. I got enough gold, which is basically useless at this point. I probably could eat my last rations to get some health back. I don't know what the moon serpent could do to me either. We are about to get night, as the thing on the bottom indicates. So yeah, it is a winged serpent. Its scaly hide covered with crescents and shimmering silver circles. This must be the serpent of the moon. Oh fuck, we actually get to fight him like for real. You pull out a firefox tooth and snap it, releasing the plume of flame. The fire seems to catch onto the serpent's wings and it howls as they burn. The serpent falls onto the ground, still furious but heavily weakened. There is no way to escape it. You draw your sword and prepare to fight. Well, let's make the best of it. Look at the size of this thing compared to my guy. Oh my fucking god. You ready your blade, even though it's weakened you will need your wits about you against this foe. Then you swing fast and high, hoping to strike deep into the serpent's scaly hide. The serpent stumbles forward, tracing a painful arc towards you. With crescent moon teeth bared, the silver glow around you, the creature seems to wane a little. The serpent's skin lessens in color. The creature retreats little away into the Arcus. You keep your guard high, expecting the worst, the moon serpent shifting sideways. Will he block 3 times? He hit me for 8. And now I can go 8-3 now, max. Now, since he rested a bit, I don't know will I be able to hit him. I usually skip those battles and speed them up, but these ones I kind of want to get through. Some of people didn't see even how these fights look like, so yeah. Oh fuck, he actually blocked 3 times. You sense the serpent panting for strength, you jump blade fast and low, the moon serpent scrabbles backwards, escaping the most of its swing. The creature gathers its filing strength, opening its mouth wide and bearing teeth like daggers. You drop back as the serpent strikes jaws open, wide and cold as death. Choking dust fills the air, but the creature's teeth do not sink into your flesh. The creature's hides grow wide. You do not take your eyes from the silver creature. The moon serpent circles sideways, the cruel serpent scratches to its full high. Should I hit him now? If he gonna try to hit me and I gonna hit him, this will be a dead blow. Yes! For a moment it seems like the creature is pausing. You strike forward aggressively and strong. The moon serpent's eyes close to narrow crescents, then fall dark. Its body seems to crumble before your eyes. 1 stamina lost. Man, that was or lucky or I actually was what I'm doing. I tried to not do anything stupid. Have now defeated 2 of the 7 serpents. You fall back to the ground, gasping for relief. The tower falls silent as the moon serpent's body seems to smoke away, leaving only a crystal orb behind. A crystal orb, fuck yes! Your good cheer is tempted by the knowledge that you have barely begun to defeat your enemies. There are, after all, still 5 serpents left. That's a good point. You pick up the orb and turn it over in your hands. It seems to be just as it appears to be, a crystal ball, useful for spellcasting. You could go up to the tower or back out into the street. We're going up to the tower. In the top of this tower is another movable brass cylinder like the last one you saw, set with a blue crystal. From here, the plan of the old city is quite clear. Winding streets and blocks leading towards and then up the cliff face. Though it has all been scrabbled clear, the sign of human habitation still remains. Looking out across the city, it seems you can see two time periods at once. One fitting on top of the other, but it's impossible to tell which is true and which is the mask. You watch and child running down a street only to turn the corner and disappear. You watch a dog spring onto existence mid-leap. A building throws yellow smoke into the air, but when the smoke clears, the building is ruined and broken again. You cannot tear your eyes away. Every time the streets clear or a building falls, you feel your anger towards the archmage is rising. The desolation here is complete. The people you see are both still living and already long destroyed. The cylinder is similar to the one you saw earlier. It takes a moment of fiddling to find the correct place on the contraption to bring the beam to life, but once it does, it sweeps out of the cylinder and across the land. Oh my! What a episode! Yeah, I wasn't sure how long this fight will be, so... Quite sure the best thing we can do here is to adjust the beam so it uncovers the city. Let's just see, is there anything special on the other side of this place? But it doesn't really seem so. I mean, even here we could like finish the bridge if we have to go to the other side. But like here there is like nothing which seems to be particularly useful. What about here? Nothing. Okay, in this case, let's do the best thing we could do and build the city once again. I think this is the whole purpose of this one. I think all buildings seems to be lighten up that way. Yeah. The cylinder moves easily, and though the focus is initially sticky, after a few twists and turns you get its light to shine brightly across the landscape. Things shift and morph as the light moves once more. You feel a great rush of wellness from using the beacon. Yeah, it always resets my stamina, which is awesome. Should I touch the blue crystal? I mean, I never touch it twice, but there is no point because my stamina is full. I think if we touch it again, I might lose some stamina. In the worst case, my stamina like kind of drops down. But I didn't think of that. What if this actually rises my maximum stamina? Which is very unlikely. I don't think this is what will happen. So should I try to touch the blue crystal again? Ah shit, I'm tempted. You touch the blue crystal and suddenly you feel yourself ascending. What? What? The actual fuck? We can teleport between the beams? What? I didn't knew that. Holy fucking shit, man. That would make my life so much easier. I should be more curious. But only to the ones we have been into. I wasn't in this one. But that's because I tried to climb it somehow, but I couldn't kind of find a spell which would let me to do so. I think wise thing to do would be teleport to this one and finish the bridge. Amazing. A moment later you are tumbling downstairs from the sky, the wind rushing past your face. You are suddenly shattered into 1,000 pieces. And then suddenly you are on the ground once more. You find yourself on the top of the tower carved from steep mountainside. The cylinder set here is lit up, shining its strange light over the land. It takes a moment for you to regain your breath. Incredible! Let's adjust the beam. Man, this is so clever. I mean, we can now finish the goddamn bridge. Barely. That probably should be said, but I think that should be good enough. Okay, let's leave it something like that. I hope this will be good enough, although I don't really know. Yeah, just the contraptions around the tower. Okay, let's touch that crystal and go back. I guess I could go back here. Yeah, see? It kind of doesn't really make it complete. Wait a minute. What if I put this one going on this? I kind of want to mess around with it a bit. Because this one can complete this piece relatively easily. Okay. No, I don't think I will be able to do it that way. Let's see. I don't want to waste too much time. Or? Yeah, look. That should be... That seems like... kind of work. Not too much, I guess, but kind of work. I don't think it will be good enough though. But it surely looks more complete than when I did the other thing. Well, let's assume this is good enough. I mean, I probably could like float over this piece, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I hope so. Let's go back. There is time to explore. You return down to the tower steps. That was quite a waste of time, sort of. I don't know will I even need it, but I hope so. You head off into the city once more. Another night begins. You need to rest. The streets are quiet. Thin candle lights flicker from the windows of the houses. We could sleep in the alley or find an inn. We might find an inn. I think this is like not bad idea. We have plenty of gold. During the past day, you used one provision, reached Lake Ikalala, explored the city of Tinapang, and you defeated the Earth Serpent and the Moon Serpent, meaning there are now only 5 serpents remaining. You searched the streets until you came across the building with its door wide open and a desk inside. Though there is no sign that you recognize it, most likely an inn. The owner greets you as you enter with a bowed head. Welcome, stranger. Greetings. Greetings. Oh, it's she. Huh. Greetings. She returns, bowing her head. You are new to our city? I am. I imagine you are heading for Mapang. She glares. I can tell. You have the look of a sorcerer. What look is that? You demand. Your eyes have more black than white in them. Too much looking at the stars. She smiles. We have many cots for sleeping. It's just 5 gold pieces, but they are clean and quiet. Sure. Let's not be like asshole. I don't want like get raped or something in the alley. Because like each time I slept in the alley in the past in this game, that's kind of, I think, wasn't too good for me. You hand over the 5 gold pieces and the innkeeper shows you a cot in a private room. Lying your pack down on the flagstones, you try to rest despite the strange noises that float across the landscape. Thankfully you are not hungry. I didn't need to sleep though, because I have full stamina. However, try to pray, because we don't have anything to pray to. You close your eyes, but do not try to sleep immediately. Instead, you attempt to pray, hoping that your devotion can attract a god to accompany you. For a short while, all is quiet, and then you begin to feel a gentle presence at your side. You continue your prayer, opening yourself to whatever has approached. With a sudden rush, you feel your soul feeling as though your mouth had opened and stream was pouring in. Suddenly, reining by your side is the fox. Yeah, so we will be back to animal spirits, which is awesome. You stretch out and rest. You are protected here and your rest is untroubled by dreams. During the past day you lost some gold and found no new clues. That was fast, I just read that, what the fuck? The sun rises slowly over the mountains, you feel wonderfully refreshed. It feels like months since you last slept in a bed. You head outside the inn once more. The streets are alive with activity. People roam the street, calling to one another and talking. Musicians stand on the street corners, playing lively jigs to passers-by. A nearby building pumps yellow tingled smoke into the air. You make your way along the busy bustling streets, marveling at all the people. They do not realize they are ghosts. Their faces express the usual range of thoughts and feelings: happiness, fear, anxiety, humor. They do not seem to realize they are no better than ghosts, that once the light from the tower is moved away, they will be long dead once more. This is actually pretty sad and creepy. Man, I'm 19 minutes in, and I didn't did that much, did I? Well, let's play a bit more. I probably cut some stuff while I'm moving the beams, so let's see. You stop in a plaza. A woman passes by, wearing a wrapped handscarf and carrying what looks like a basket of rocks. Greetings, I'm new in this city. She nods quickly. Then you are welcome, I'm sure. She seems in a hurry to move on, no doubt her basket is heavy. Can I carry that for you? You ask. Most assuredly not, she exclaims. I would not be doing my work if I give it away. She takes a very step backwards, almost stumbling under her weight. And where do you work? At the warehouse, of course. She waves with her nose at the building with the yellow smoke. What work do you do? I carry things, she answers briskly. She pulls her scarf tighter. Forgive me, but I must do my work. With that, she carries away down the street and disappears. You follow the winding, climbing stepped streets in the upper reaches of the city. Low hovels, the clustered dwellings are replaced by larger buildings, mansions, places, and central offices. You pass a familiar building daubed in red paint, with 2 doors. Above one door is a sign with a picture of a fanged tooth. Above the other is a metal implement that looked like a small pair of fangs. Yeah, there was like this tooth from the invisible cats, wasn't it? You open the toothed door to find it leads into a white hall, which the other door also opens onto. In a large chair at one end sits a man with a tight-fitting leather cap. On a low table at his elbow rests an array of metal emplacements. He stands as you enter. Greetings, declares the merchant. Are you here to buy or sell? What are you buying? What are you selling? A strange question, since there appears to be nothing on sale, unless the goods are all behind the curtain that covers the back wall. What is your trade? You ask, puzzled. He seems surprised. You didn't see the sign or something? Are you blind? You are a supplier of magical artifacts? Well, this is Tinapunk, home to the miners of minor magic. He laughs, then falls quiet, seeing your lack of comprehension. But do I take it? Then you are simply not in the market for TITS? TITS? I love TITS. Indeed, TITS of all kinds. All kinds of TITS. Oh my god. Okay, now, this is actually something I kind of need to look into my pocket. We have 2 Firefox fangs, a human tooth, 3 Sonata cat's teeth, but we don't seem to have a rock giant teeth. Okay, we don't have rock giant's teeth, so let's ask how much is it. How much is for the rock demon? Ah, he replies with a grin. You are a man of tastes. I see squinks. He snaps his fingers and stopped figure appears from the back carrying an enormous crystal rock. It's clearly extremely heavy. In perfection condition, as you see, the man replies, virtually flawless. Yours for a mere 32 gold pieces. Well, this is not really... I don't even have that much, so... You look it over, the tooth shape is indeed regardless and walls in the crystal cube, but the sense of magic surrounding it is palpable. That's too much. Too much is the price. My servant Biden getting it. The merchant replies. You will have to believe me on that, as the poor woman is no longer here to demonstrate her injuries. You wave of the servant away once more. It is still too much for me, man. You close your bag and your money pouch. He shrugs, clearly having already marked you for not a big spender. I could sell him something to get more money, but I don't know what like Sonata cards are good for example. And I have 3 of them. I could sell one to see how much he will give me, maybe. I have something to sell, perhaps. Excellent! He leans forward keenly. Your own teeth or those of others? You would buy my teeth? Indeed I would. The man peers closely at you and then nods. One of your molars, perhaps? Molars, perhaps? A molar from good stock is always precious commodity. What use is a molar? You ask, intrigued. My apologies. I took you for sorcerer teeth. Are valuable indeed, indispensable, compared on what we call summoning spells. So a giant tooth might summon a giant, and a Sonata tooth might summon a Sonata. A human molar in good condition can be used to summon a supreme human, which, as I'm sure you can imagine, has tremendous uses. Like sex slave? That's what you're implying. Oh my god, what an episode. How much for my molar? For one of yours? Well, he sighs happily. I would say 50 gold pieces at least. You are strong and intelligent. I can see that much from the curve of your ancestors. Would that seem fair to you? Holy fuck, this is a lot of money. I could buy the rock giant's teeth. I mean, will he just like pull it and I lose some stamina? I probably do. The man beams with pleasure and counts out 30 gold pieces, which he places in his sack. A low table next to a pair of iron tongs. Then he stands from his chair and gestures for you to sit down. That's what the iron tongs were for. Snatch the money and run. I mean, I don't think there will be like much more time for me to use the money here. How I could like, I don't know. Should I snatch the money? I kind of want just snatch the money and run. I mean, I would look stupid like when he just like pull my teeth off. But I kind of want Rock Demon because I feel this might be very useful later on. I summoned Giant once. It was, I don't remember what it did exactly, but the teeth is like kind of use it after you use it. Snatch or sit. Snatch or sit. I was a good guy all this time. I mean, they are not alive, isn't it? They are like dead. I shouldn't feel bad about stealing from goats which thinks they are alive. Let's try it. I eventually gonna change it into the next episode. You snatch up the money and make for the door, with the merchant is standing in front of. Squeaks! He cries. A runner! In a moment his servant has appeared, accompanied by 3 or 4 goblin warriors presumably summoned. They grab you by the arms and pull you down into the chair. Wait, stop! You cry, or attempt to, but it's difficult to speak with a cloth wad in your mouth. What feels is protected and painful, the man puts one foot up on the armrest of the chair to join enough leverage and then shoves the tongue so deep in your mouth that you gag. Then, with a combination of yanking, twisting, tugging and hammering, he finally draws the tooth from your gum with a sickening squeak. You are left sweating and dizzy there. There, the merchant says, still sweating as the goblins poop from existence. Fair is fair. Your tooth disappears into the back room. You gasp and try to recover your strength. Do you have anything more to sell? You ask as he presses a towel to your bleeding mouth and drops the money into your pouch. I have careful teeth as well. No more. Oh my god, I'm loving it just too much. Should I sell him more of my teeth? Oh my god, this episode is 30 minutes in. I have careful teeth as well, you tell him through thick lips. But from what creature? Humph! Schnuff schaff! Hüfuf! He considered for a moment, sucking to his cheeks, then shakes his head. I have one already and they do not sell well, he replies. Firefox are admitted of limited use. Most people prefer a simple fire spell or snapping a root. He shrugs apologetically. Anything else? You close your pack. I have nothing more to offer you. Perhaps I will buy something after all. Should I buy this goddamn thief? I mean, Rock Giant TɪTS. This is a lot of money. I could use it at all kinds of stuff. Maybe I could be able to check is there any other shops I could buy in. And if there isn't, I maybe come back here and get a Rock Giants. That sounds good. There is nothing more to do here. With a final glare at the man and his horrendous chair, you return to the street. Your mouth is still itching and throbbing, but perhaps a little less than before. You move along. The streets are quieter here and with few passers-by, but there are still no guards, no soldiers, no priests, no children playing. This as thought this whole city is purely a place of workers and foremen, a mining town. That was what the dentist had said. Okay, wow, I thought that this is the longer one, but I actually wanted to explore the city a bit at the same time and do some progress, so I think it was worth it. I hope you don't mind and I hope you enjoyed. Man, that this dentist that was fucking horrendous. Let me know if you did enjoy it, or if you didn't. The comment section is right below. I hope you're gonna have an amazing weekend, and I'm gonna see you in the next episode. Next week, next Friday, with Sorcery. So stay tuned, and farewell.